In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the basic setups for Tumblr. In other tutorials that I've done, and definitely make sure to check them out, I have given you a video specifically on how to upload a YouTube or a Vimeo video on Tumblr. Try saying that 10 times in a row. I've also done another video showing you how to upload an MP3 or an audio, and I've done a third video where I've actually showed you how to upload an image on Tumblr. So I just wanted to share a few things just in case this is the first video that you watch on Tumblr. One thing about Tumblr is that it is a highly visual social media platform. It really is a cross between a blog, a traditional blog, and a social media platform. And I guess, I would also add a dash of Pinterest in there simply because of the fact that just like on Pinterest, images really are king as opposed to words. The same thing applies on Tumblr. It's really about the imagery more than about the words. So in terms of creating an account, it's not very complicated. You'll come to tumblr.com. You'll sign up. And to sign up, you just need an email. You put in your password, you put in your username, and you click on Start. Then you'll be taken inside your account. Here's my account here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start creating a blog for you. So what you'll do is you'll come and you'll just scroll here. And you can see I already have a couple of blogs. But if I wanted to create a new blog, I would just basically click here. And I would fill in all of the details that I would sort of like to see appearing. So the title of the blog and the URL. Usually it'll pick up the title that you've placed here, and it'll sort of create a Tumblr, but you can actually change it and create something that's sort of more customized. And you could set if this is a private blog or not, or leave it open if you want the public to see it, and then you would create the blog. So once you have your blog, as you can see here, I'll just take this blog here, which has no content. Actually, I'm lying. I did upload one. So this blog here, I can basically change some of the settings to make sure that I have a photo and whatnot. So in terms of changing your settings, it's always a good idea to have your photos on your social media platform. I think it's absolutely important. You would come here and click on settings. So as you can see here, what I've done is I've just removed my email address, which is private. Under settings here, you're going to have your account, and it's going to show your email address, and you're going to be able to click here as well, check out your email address. But you also have a list of all of your blogs. So I could come here and I can say, well, look at that. You know what? I don't have an avatar, so let me find one. So I can find an avatar, which is another way of saying a photo. And once you've uploaded it, you can just here click on save. So just before I click on save, I just want to show you, you can decide here to click on this button, and it basically will show the photo on each of the blogs. I mean, that's just really basically up to you. And another thing I wanted to show you is here you can see the name of my blog. It's basically the name I registered, and this is becoming my blogger URL. Now, in terms of the themes, I'm going to change my theme here. But what I'm going to do is just to make sure that things don't get lost, I'm just going to save first my image. Now that my photo has been changed, or my avatar has been changed, so I have two different blogs with two different images, what I would do is I would just basically customize my theme. This is basically a basic theme, but I can actually select another one. So once you click here, what you're going to do is you're basically going to see here what your theme looks like. This is a basic theme. Actually, it's not a bad one. But then you could select other themes, and I'll show you how to do that. So you click on theme, and then you have a series of themes. You could click on the drop-down menu. It's just maybe faster. What I would do is I would go with a free theme, and then it's going to show me a number of different ones. And you could click on them, and you can test them out. So let's test this one out, let's say. And so you click on the image, and you click on Use, and it's going to automatically change the image for you. So now it shows me what my blog would look like. To be quite frank, I think this is not what I want. So then it's very simple. I can go back and look for another one. I would click on theme again. I'm on free theme, so that's perfect. I'm going to go with the one that I have on my other one, which I quite like. The other one I have is minimalist. So I will click on minimalist. I will use, there we go. So once I have that, then I basically save and I'm good. I'm just going to close this and I'm back. And if I look at my blogs here, I can see that I have an image for both of them, which is really great. So now that you have the basic setups, as you can see, it's very easy for you to set up a blog on Tumblr and for you to change the images. Now, once that is done, then let me click here. I can start uploading more content, and either the content will be video, audio, I can share links, I can actually also do quotes, photos, or just plain text. As I've shared with you in, I believe it was the video that I did on how to upload a video on Tumblr, I focus mainly on photo quotes, so I use the photo icon a lot, the audio for MP3s, podcast, and the video button here is what I use a lot because it allows me to upload my videos both from Vimeo and also from YouTube. Now there are a couple other functions. I'll show you here. I'm following 10 people. Actually, that's really, Tumblr gave me these 10 people to like. Up to now, I've liked 4 posts. So I'll show you how that works as well, how you can like a post, how you can share a post. And if I really am keen, I can look for other blogs. And you could look for other blogs and you can follow them. That's, again, another way for you to become a lot more active in the Tumblr community. And you could choose either by scrolling down or you can choose by category. So if I wanted to go under fashion, I can most likely find quite a few of them and say, okay, you know what, I really love this. Well, actually, I do love this one quite a bit. So I would click on this. So I basically would click right here on follow, and I'm able to follow. Now, as you can see here, this is a great blog to take a look at because you can actually customize things to add your Facebook and Twitter. That's all very much possible inside the Tumblr. So let me go back. Let me show you how the interaction happens on Tumblr. So here is my dashboard. So I'm going to show you a few icons. Here you can see this is the share. So reblog, as you know, in Twitter we can retweet, and in Facebook we can share, where in Tumblr we can reblog, because at the end of the day, Tumblr still is a blog. It's just a very visually appealing blog. If you like an image, so if you're scrolling down, you really love an image, then what you could do is you can like it, and this is the heart button that you would use. And this here, if you want to have any kind of interaction with this blogger, this is where you can actually do it. And here you could see that I actually did like this image here. This is Al McPherson from the 90s. So it's a very interactive, as you can see here. This is a video that I uploaded. It's a very interactive platform. It's very, very, very visual. And this is really an important fact to keep in mind. If you are going to play to win on Tumblr, you're going to have to find a way of expressing your company via images or video, and obviously the audio. So it's really a multimedia platform. Now there are posts that are purely text, and I'll show you here. This blogger decided just to upload text, which works. However, it's just not as visually appealing as this. This will stop you in your track. This will make you read the caption below. This will have a much bigger impact on a viewer, I believe, than this here. So let me go back up and let me make sure that I've covered everything for you. Let's click on the different icons so you know exactly how they work. So this is the straight text one. So it's very simple. You would put your title and you would copy the post. Again, what I want to put an emphasis on is this box here. You could link this back to your page, any page you wish. So ideally, you would either send it back to your blog. That is the best way of doing it. Do not limit things to the root of your blog. So I mean by that, www.mydomain.com. That's the root of your blog. You want to go deep inside your blog. For instance, www.mydomain.com/thisawesome-post. That goes deeper inside your blog. This is fantastic because you have an opportunity here to have a high quality backlink from Tumblr back to your blog. So make sure that you go deep in your blog. Let's take a look at the photo one. This is very simple. You're basically going to choose here the photo that you want to upload. You're going to put a caption. Make sure that it's short because it's going to be cut off, so you don't want it to be too long. And here it allows you to add a link. So if, let's say, you want to link it back from here, you can link it back from here to your blog post, or you can link it back from here to your blog post. Or if you actually wanted to just put the main root of the domain here, and perhaps a domain here, or URL, should I say, here, that goes deeper into your blog, that's something that you can do. So definitely take advantage of all that. That's really awesome SEO for your main blog. And here you would just basically click on create. The quotes are cool, and those are really text quotes, so they're not image quotes. I like to use the photo option as my option to upload quotes, because I use image quotes, because again, this is a very sort of visual platform, so I want to take advantage of that. Links, interestingly enough, it's a little bit like Pinterest. And on Pinterest, what you do is you could just basically share a link. This is an option here. You would basically put the title here, you put the URL right here, and then you would add some description. And again, don't forget this box here. Tags are basically keywords. This is something definitely you can do if somebody, especially if you're in specific fields: food, cooking, diet, fashion, weight loss. Some of the main keywords definitely you can upload right here in this box. Then you have chat, and these are short, you know, like if you're basically having a chat. I've not yet seen it used that often on Tumblr. The blogs that I see are really image blogs more than anything else. For the audio, it's very simple. I have a specific video to show you how to upload the audio, and I have a specific video to show you how to upload your videos. But this is the basics of Tumblr. As you can see, very, very visual, very beautiful. Again, I'm repeating myself, but I definitely recommend it if you are not using images to promote your business, that you do so. Another way of doing it is to find a hobby, or if you have a hobby and perhaps the hobby is more visual, so fishing or camping or cooking or pastries, then you could use Tumblr for that reason. And then, of course, you remember how everything you do on Tumblr, you can link it back to your site. That can be another way of doing it. So, you know, another way for people to find who you are. Now, if, let's say, you wanted to promote a social media platform, perhaps that would be a second step. So if, let's say, you were using imagery related to a hobby, you can decide to sort of have a transition by taking people to let's say, your Pinterest page, and you could put that right here. And then from that place, hopefully on your Pinterest, you've leveraged things enough that you have a URL on Pinterest for people to come back to your site. That's another option. That might be a two-step process, might be a little longer, obviously, for people to get to where you want them to get. I personally have just basically decided to use, for now, 2 different blogs, one more related to business, where I'm uploading videos, audios, and photo and image quotes. The other one is more personal. The reason is that I know on Tumblr there are a lot of people who are going to be attracted by the being black and beautiful. It is a blog that's more geared towards women, so that is going to allow me to open myself up to another audience, and that audience, I'm going to send them to another page, my personal page, instead of my business page. So that's another way of doing it.